Did you face Ohio State when you were at Wisconsin?
I think twice when I was there. We played them here. I think it was overtime. We lost in overtime in 2012. And then obviously the championship game when they won the national championship in 14.
Yeah, but the question on that line would be, is it games like that that's preparing you for games like this?
No, I don't think so. Not really. The games that prepare you for the NFL the most is Iowa. When you play Iowa, pro style, good offensive line. I mean, obviously they don't have the skilled receivers as NFL, but those games are definitely a lot harder in terms of, I think, doing things and playing a lot of the spread teams, all that college has. Because I mean, you can't even line up in NFL can't even line up in formations that college teams can do with their people being covered up and X over formations, all that jazz. So
Experience's kid plays for Belichick, so there
yeah,
you go.
yeah.
What's your sense about how the defense is going to perform coming off all the study and rest?
Should be good. I mean, everybody, yeah. There's a lot of rest. People are able to take time away, kind of refresh, recharge. A lot of healthier coming out of the bye week, which is always good. And I think we'll have a good game plan going into this week and should see some good things from our defense on Sunday.
How different is it going into a game knowing you're facing a top guy?
I mean, yeah, he's one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest quarterback of all time. That's an argument for people in armchairs to debate for as long as they want. But when you go against a guy like that, I told somebody, he was playing in the NFL when I was in kindergarten, so he's got a lot of experience. He's seen a lot of things. All the stuff I learned from kindergarten to now, he's been spending all that time learning football that much. So he's seen everything. But he's a quarterback. If you get pressure in his face, if you make him get off of his spot, if you can disrupt timing on routes, he's human, so he'll be able to make mistakes. And you just got to be able to take advantage of that. Obviously, they do a good job of limiting that. They do a good job with their schemes and attacking their perceived weaknesses on your defense. So we got to be able to ready to combat that.
Do you have in your mind a formula, not only for you but just collectively as a unit, how you can force Tom into showing that he's human and making those mistakes?
Yeah, I think easier said than done. But if you get pressure in any quarterback's face, including Tom, he doesn't want to get hit right up the middle. He doesn't want Myles Garrett coming off the edge, bearing down on his blind side. And I think they do a good job. He's got a really quick snap to release on most of his throws. But if we're able to lock down in coverage a little bit, make him pump, go to a second, third read, let guys like Myles, or if we get some pressure up the middle, get to him and get him off his spot. Like I said, I think any quarterback in the NFL, it's hard for them to deal with that.
He has a propensity to get the ball away right before the rush actually gets in, throw it into the ground at the feet of a receiver. Mm-hmm. How demoralizing is that when you think you got a guy and he's able at the very last second to get the ball away, even if it's a throwaway?
Well, if it's a throwaway, it's not demoralizing. It's good because it's as good as a sack almost. Obviously, you don't lose the yardage. But if he's able to complete a pass, it'd be demoralizing. I think more demoralizing when you're an edge rusher kind of guy and sacks are the name of the game. It wouldn't bother me so much anymore as it used to when I was in college doing that stuff, but I think Myles and them might have a different answer.
Joe, without Gronkowski, they're not using the tight ends much, but they seem to use the running backs a lot in the passing game. How does that affect your position?
Yeah, I mean, I went to school at James White, a Wisconsin guy, so I know a lot about him. The last 6 years in the NFL, he's done a great job. He's being a receiving back, getting out of the backfield. Great hands. He's got a great dead leg. You always see linebackers and safeties coming up, covering him, getting fooled by his dead leg. And it's definitely a 28 and 11. Those are the quick underneath guys that he kind of just checks those checkdowns to, lets them run, make plays after the ball. And he does a good job distributing it to them. If his first read down the field isn't there, he knows where his checkdown is and he gets it out to him. And those guys are reliable and quick and they can make things happen. So you got to really take that away.
Are you always trying to spy on them? Watch out for that.
Yeah, you always got to be aware of the checkdowns. I wouldn't say spying on them necessarily, but depending on the call, depending on the defense. But yeah, you definitely have to be aware of the running backs, especially if it's 26 or 28 or even 38 in the game. You got to know who's in the game and what they like to do in the offense with those guys, and try to take away their biggest assets.
While you're making your pre-snap reads, how difficult is it to decipher what Brady is actually going to do?
Well, I mean, I haven't played against him yet, but it's through film study. Their offense is the same as any offense. If you can pick up tells, if you can pick up keys, words, whatever they're saying, because they have to communicate too at the offense, at the line, especially the offensive line. So I won't be able to tell you till after the game, but I always go in the game hoping to hear stuff like that and help it tip you off a little bit.
Who's really good at that you've faced? What quarterbacks that you can say, well, you
I think,
can
well,
tell
Philip
this guy-
Rivers is the best that I've seen at just identifying what the defense is in, and he'll tell you. He'll be like, hey, yeah, you guys are in man. All right, check this, and then they'll go run the play.
He'll
So
tell you when he's on the field, huh?
yeah, exactly, like pre-snap. He's like, all right, they're in cover 2 or something, He's the best at doing that, or the most cocky at it. I don't know. People could be better, but they don't say it out loud.
What stands out about 26? That's Sony, right?
Yep. Yeah, I mean, he from his days at Georgia with Chubb, he's a quick one-cut downhill runner. He's explosive. He can take the ball all the way if you get out of your gaps and if you give him space. So we really got to know, like I said, who's in the game. I think they do a good. Him and 28, him and James, they always seem to dress the same, and they kind of have the same. Sony's bigger, but when you watch on TV, they got the same kind of running style, the same kind of formation. I always think they put the 6 on Michelle's jersey. It looks like it extends down a little too much, so it kind of looks like an 8. So you gotta really know who's in the game because they do a good job, and they switch things up with those guys when they're in there on what they like to do. So you really gotta pay attention to that.
Joe, I apologize if you've been asked. Obviously, you're wearing that symbolically correct for a reason.
Yep. Well, I went to Wisconsin. They gave me a hoodie when I was there, so I like to wear. It's getting cold outside, so I'll support the team, and I'll also support the team and be comfortable and look good doing it.
I mean, was there any intent with the game, specifically?
No, I got up too early in the morning to think about it. Just grabbed the first sweatshirt in my closet and put it on.
What's your sense for how the team is going to do coming off your rest and study?
Well, I think everybody healthy. Everybody got away, hopefully reset, coming to this game on top of it mentally and eliminate mental errors and should be out there playing well. If practice is any precursor to it, I think we're going to be good on Sunday.
Steve Wilkes said this would be a great week for the defensive line to dominate just because that way you could get pressure on Brady with 4 and top 7. And, do you see the front 4 being close to doing that? I mean, we talked a ton about him in the preseason.
I think I like our matchup with our front 4 against anybody in the NFL, really. They, no matter what, they're getting after the quarterback. They're forcing bad throws. They're getting there quick. The biggest help we can do as a back 7 is to make the quarterback hold on to the ball, because if they get it out in under 2 seconds before they can get there, then obviously it eliminates the pass rush. But if we can cover down, if we can take away the threats, make them double clutch, I think our D-line against anybody in the NFL is going to be getting there and causing havoc.
Have you felt like it's been close to dominating? I mean, I don't know from a stat perspective, I don't think it probably has, but do you feel like they're...
Yeah, I mean, you see things every game. If you go and watch a film, there's the D-line just from OV tossing a tackle or a guard, a 300-pounder to the ground, making a play. You see Larry and Devereaux blowing up plays in the backfield against the Ravens. Miles obviously getting a lot of sacks. Sheldon doing his thing. I think he's second leading tackler on the team as a 3 technique. So, I mean, they're definitely out there dominating, doing their thing, and as the whole defense, we can play around that.